Gordie Howe held the NHL's all-time goal-scoring mark for 31 years. Wayne Gretzky has held the title as the greatest goal scorer for 30 years and counting. If all goes well for Ovi, he could have the title in the next year, maybe a year and a half. And now we have to start asking the question, how long before Auston Matthews takes it away from Ovi? Because at this pace, Ovi may not get much time to enjoy his time on the throne. Coming up, a cap era first for Matthews. Ovi just became the most consistent scorer in NHL history. Wait till you see what McKinnon and Kucherov did last night. McDavid out. The Flyers gave up 9 goals last night. Just wait until you hear what John Tortorella had to say about that. And a lacrosse-style goal, you just got to see. All right, let's get right to it. We know it's now just a matter of time before Alex Ovechkin becomes the NHL's all-time leading goal scorer. But last night, he became the most consistent scorer in NHL history.
Turnover off the skate of Seider. Ovechkin into space. A shot. Score! 2-zip Caps.
Ovi scored his 30th. He's now the only player in NHL history with 18 30-goal seasons, just 43 shy of breaking Wayne Gretzky's all-time goal-scoring record. And Ovi better enjoy his time as the NHL scoring king because after years of climbing, his reign may be a brief one. Auston Matthews toppled another one of Ovechkin's marks again last night.
Racing to it is Domi. Gathers up that puck, feeds it across to Matthews with a shot. Scores! Auston Matthews has 66!
With that, Matthews bumped Ovi and became the only active player to score 66 in a season. The most goals by any player since Mario Lemieux had 69 in the 1995-96 NHL season. He's now 4 away from 70 with 4 to play. For comparison's sake, Auston Matthews now has 25 more goals than Ovi did at this exact same point in their careers. As I say, Ovi is now 43 goals shy of breaking Gretzky's all-time goal-scoring mark. So he could do it as soon as next season or maybe the year after that. But Auston Matthews may not give him much time to bask in the glory of his incredible achievement. Granted, it's still extremely early, but Matthews is now on a better goals per game pace than Ovi and better than Gretzky. If Matthews can continue on his current pace, and if he stays healthy, and of course both of those are huge ifs, Auston Matthews could pass Gretzky and Ovi as the NHL's all-time leading goal scorer by the 2033-34 season. After all the talk of no one ever catching Gretzky, can you imagine if Ovi did it 2 seasons down the road and then Matthews toppled him right away? At this pace, Matthews could do it as a 36-year-old. And if he does that and still has a lot of game left in that body, who knows where the NHL's all-time goal-scoring mark could end up when all is said and done. What do you think? Is Ovi a lock to catch Gretzky? And then, is it just a matter of time until Matthews topples Ovi? Despite what he's doing, though, the race for the heart is still wide open. Nathan MacKinnon had a hat trick and 4 points in a win over the Wild as he hit the 50-goal mark for the first time in his NHL career. Nikita Kucherov had 3 assists as Tampa beat the Jackets. He's now leading the Art Ross race with 139 points. That's 2 better than MacKinnon, 9 up on McDavid, who's sitting on 99 assists and who's now out day-to-day with a lower body injury. Hey, remember when John Tortorella said this?
There are certain people that they don't have a clue how to play.
That was a week ago, following a tight overtime loss to the Islanders, a controversial, extremely public, very harsh ripping of his team, a huge risk. Many wondered if this was going to cost him his team. Well, last night, as they were desperately trying to keep their slim playoff hopes alive, they got humiliated 9-3 by the 27th place Habs. They've given up 19 goals in 3 straight losses since those comments. So what's Tortorella have to say now that his public call-out blew up in his face so badly?
This is rock bottom tonight for us, and hate to see us at this time of year be playing this way.
This was rock bottom tonight for us. Ouch. They're now winless in their last 8. Still only 2 points out of a playoff spot, but looking totally demoralized by their losses and maybe even more so by their coach's public criticism. All right, let's finish on a high note.
Carolina swarming the Boston end. Svechnikov off the goal frame.
He's saying it went in.
Oh, yeah. It was off the frame of the goal, inside the goal.
It was a beauty. The third time Svechnikov has scored a lacrosse-style goal in the NHL. All right, you've heard from me. Now it's time to hear from you. What do you think of the way things have played out for the Philadelphia Flyers? Did Tortorella bring on this collapse by ripping his team on his own? Who ends up on top when the dust settles for the Art Ross and for the Hart? Is Ovi a lock to catch Gretzky? And if so, is it really just a matter of time until Auston Matthews becomes the NHL's all-time leading goal scorer? I'd love to hear what you say about all of this.